have you ever met the instant expert? By which I mean the person in your life, be they friend, be they foe, be they that lady Edna down the street, your great Aunt Susan, whoever, who upon being told something or maybe catching a little bit of gossip on the wing, shall we say, is like, oh, well, actually, I know all about that, and mine's like 10 times worse. And also, here's what I do, among other things. Okay, Edna, slow your roll. But, if it gets to be too much, I've tried this rather successfully. Sarcastically giving someone a very sarcastic rendition of how cheese is made. I'm briefly considering this with someone I know, for whom every headache is either another aneurysm, which never happened, or a migraine. And considering that they yell all the time about every little thing and are offended by pretty much every little thing, we all know that migraines love screaming, famous for it, love it. Will tell you how she's got the worstest headaches ever in this stupid little baby voice, because that's just the way she is. She apparently thinks it's cute and that people will have more sympathy for her if she's more infantilized, which is another thing that kind of gets my goat, because I spent so many years of speech therapy learning how to pronounce things properly, and watching someone purposefully do it as part of some weird thing to be in control somehow doesn't make me feel great. Like you're literally making yourself look stupid, which is not okay, but you do you, boo-boo. But anyway, so let's say you're watching TV. A topic comes up from anything from chocolate factories in Pennsylvania burning down to the creation of cocoa butter to religion. There's a lot of people around here who are somewhat religious, so that does occasionally pop up, even though I try to stay away from that. And then, or medical stuff, like people talking about, I don't know, hey Beth, you know what it's like to have this or whatever, you know what it's like to have epilepsy, do you have any great tips? She will butt in and she will be the expert on it, even if she just Googled it 5 seconds ago. So what I'm thinking is I am going to create an imaginary body part, maybe like the larynx globulus, and there will be an associated syndrome, and I'm gonna maybe turn the word larrikin is apparently an Irish and Australian slang word for either someone who is a troublemaker or has a bit of a loose tongue, shall we say. So someone who's a little bit loud and rowdy. The irony that I am stealing a slang word from the days of British colonial rule in Australia does not elude me. But anyway, so, and making up this body part, the larynx globula, and telling her all about it and making her become the instant expert. Now, mind you, she has access to Google, but she probably won't use it. My biggest problem is that I have one of those faces. I do not have a poker face. I use my hands, I use my body, I use my face to speak as well as my mouth. And sometimes this can be in good stead, especially if you're just like, okay, I am done. Which is basically, girl, quit playing. But anyway, so I would have to find a way to disguise the fact that at the moment my face is going through a million different contortions, as well as my body, because I am pretty much outwardly telling an out and out lie, but trying to do it for a reason. And then when she tells everyone about this, be like, wow. All I did. So I need some help. I need a little bit of refinement, shall we say? Just because of the fact that the idea of someone using medical stuff and the idea of someone lying and just in general using, let's say, oh, I have a neurological disorder and let me look as stupid as possible, doesn't really sit well with me. And you do you, boo-boo, but you know, it always makes me a bit sad that she seems to think that it involves being an idiot. And also, I hate when people do that whole I'm an expert on every little thing. And so in a way though, it's not as mischievous and fun as it's meant to be, although I could maybe use it later in a sci-fi story or whatever. In the meantime, I'm entertaining myself. And if you have any more Australian or Irish or whatever slang terms to teach me, please be my guest. Love you. Bye-bye.